Did you know over 80% of the materials used in the PPE, which stands for Personal Protection Equipment, by firefighters originated from petrochemicals? The same petrochemicals that are used in the fine and the pollutant refinery gas. The components of the PPE, the backplate and harness, is assembled in a rigid frame with adjustable straps that holds the breathing air cylinder on the back plate and stabilizes the unit, weight, and secure the comfortable fit. The air cylinder contains breathing air that helps us breathe under unhealthy air conditions like smoke and inhalation. Fire departments currently have two SCBA operations. One is an open circuit SCBA that vents exhaled air to the outside of the environment, meaning compression in the air. The second one is a closed circuit SCBA, where the remaining carbon dioxide is being exhaled to the air and then injects a fresh carbon dioxide into the air that recirculates the reoxygenated air to the facepiece. And SCBA stands for self contained breathing apparatus. Facepiece frames are very important. They have a lens out of clear safety plastic that is mounted on a flexible rubber and facepiece of our frame on our faces. The head harness is adjust the hold straps of the facepiece snugly against our faces. This is very important because the facepiece protects us from any bad smoke inhalation that comes in our way. Because if we aren't wearing this facepiece correctly, we can get many illnesses like cancer or any type of breathing problems that can result in death. And the nose gap deflects the exhalation of away from the lens, reducing fogging and condensation in the lens that prevents blindness while we can't see from the outside of the facepiece. Firewood construction comes in available variety styles and materials. However, they had to meet the NFPA 1971 standards requirements and must protect the feet, ankle, and lower legs from the nails, broken glass, sharp objects, crushing wounds, to the toes from instep. The components needed are foaming cushion, waterproof, reflective material, rubber cap on the toe, and puncture resistant stainless steel midsole where it prevents any nails, broken glass from entering into our foots from right in this area of our foot. And the heel stabilizers to help balance if we're ever climbing up the stairs and we lose our balance. The heel stabilizer will stabilizes our balance. If I was like what I just now did now, where I lose my balance, the heel stabilizer can prevent that from happening. Protective coats are the most important thing of the PPE. They provide barriers that absorbs heat and traps insulated air that prevents heat transfer from the fire to your body. With three component layers of a protective coat. A is the outer shell, that is the where we see the brownish type of a firefighter that they wear. B is the moisturizer barrier that we see in the under the brown coat of a firefighter that provides moisture. And C is the thermal barrier, that it's under the moisturizer barrier, that provides thermal circulations and prevents heat transfer from striking our body. Head and eye protection is very important as well. Eye injuries happen most often in many emergency incidents, but they can be easily prevented if we use the SCPA face pieces and helmet mounted face shields and goggles or protective lenses that blocking flying particles or splashes in our faces. The NFPA 1500 standard requires appropriate eye protection to be worn during emergency operations. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you so much for listening.